Hello friends, this is the another tutorial for the path generation of the given object in a Mastercam software. So particularly here we are using the toolpath generation for the given component, and we use the milling machine operation and we develop the various paths, and finally we develop the CNC part program. So first of all we do the modeling of this component, then after that we operate with the help of certain toolpath and we can finish the product. So go for the setting, configuration, dimensions in millimeter, metrics, okay. Then do the modeling in the last quadrant. The total dimension of given figure is 60 plus 28 plus 28. So I can draw the rectangle. In x direction it is 28 plus 28, 28 plus 28, and in y direction it is 30 plus 30, 60. Press enter. Now this is the rectangle. Now we require the fillet of 20 mm radius here. So directly we can go for the fillet. We can put the radius here 20 mm, press the enter, select the first line and the second line. But the fillet we are getting in the corner, but here we require some radius. So we can't use here as a fillet. We have to draw the one circle here, okay, with the radius of 20. So put down the radius of 20. Now this is the our required figure. So we can trim out the remaining portion. So go for the edit, trim, select the inner portion of the circle, select the line. So now this outer portion get delete. Now again we can select the upper portion of the line and circle, then another line, circle. So same part we required from the another side, from the center. So we can define the center of this figure. So this is the center. So along with this center we required the line, this arc from the another side. So we can use the XForm command called as the mirror command. So which entity we required the mirror, select that entity, press the enter button, and here select the center line. So I select the line here. So same figure we are obtaining here, click OK. So I can delete this line, this is just for the reference. Now we can use the trim command, okay, trim, just select the line, circle, line, circle. So we are getting the required shape. The another hole of 5 mm radius, 7 mm distance from this place, 8 mm distance. So draw the one line of 8 mm from this region. So 8 mm in the angle of 0 degree. From this place we have to define the height of 30 mm, right? So this is the center. So draw the line 30, angle 90 degree, press the enter, and from this position we can find out, or we can draw the one circle having the radius of 5. So press 5, enter, click done, and delete this unwanted portion, okay. So now we are giving the fillet of R10, radius 10. So put down the radius here 10, press the enter, select first line and second line, first line and second line. So this is the required part that we have to create, okay. So click on the done. Now we prepare this figure in a top view. We can see the isometric view. So now currently it's showing at the datum. The datum plane showing this is the 0 position in Z direction. So now we can extrude the given part in downward direction or in upward direction, right? So go for the solid, extrude, go for the top plane, select the line. So this is the chain selection, this is the chain selection, click OK. Now we can reverse this position of arrow by clicking on their bottom. So now whenever we are giving the extrude, it increases in downward direction. So consider this component having the thickness of 50 mm, for example. Then click the 50, okay, and use the option create body because we have to create the solid. So now we are getting this component of 50 mm size, right? Now see in a shaded region, so this is our solid part and its datum Z position is 0. Below this Z position we are required to giving the tool path with a negative Z value because this is the datum, 0 surface. So go for the selection of machine type, select the milling machine. Already the milling machine is selected here. So double click onto the properties, go for the stock setup. Now currently it's showing the 00. Click onto the bounding box. Now the component gets select, click OK. So it's showing the dimension 60 by 56 and total height of 50 mm. But suppose I required the stock material in Z direction 60 mm. So in Z direction we have to increase of 10 mm. This is the extra material. So just click OK. Now see the dotted line showing this is the stock material, and from the stock material we have to manufacture this product, right? So we can do the operations. Go for the top plane wireframe. First operation we perform, that is the facing operation. So click onto the tool path, click onto the face, okay, chain selection, select the one line, so it gets selected, whole component, click OK. Now select the tool from tool library. As per our requirement we can select the tool size, click OK. So the tool diameter 10 mm. Holder, the holder having the size of 75 mm, so it is sufficient because our product is from datum it is 50 mm. Click onto the cut parameter. So here two main parameters are available. First is the zigzag one and the second is the one way. So we require to cut the material in both directions, so we use the zigzag. Cut depth, so minimum material remove, that is 2 mm from each step. So we have to remove the 10 mm material, so it is sufficient. Linking parameter, so here we have to give in the linking parameter as a 0, 0 datum surface because we have to remove material up to the datum surface, that is the 0 point. Again we can set up all these point, the initial position of the tool or the final position of the tool, right? Then we can go for the coolant on, coolant off. These are the another options available. So now this is the first operation. Now we can verify this operation, it is correct or not. So click onto the verify selected operation, click onto the machine. Now this is the removing of the material, right? So why this component material not selected? Because we selected the chain and the chain selected as per our final product. So that's why the remaining material cut with the help of contouring operation. So click OK. So verified operation is correct. So just click onto the toggle. So we toggle the display. Click onto the top view. Go for the another operation called as the contouring operation. Click onto the contouring. Chain selection. Click onto the chain. OK. Now select the tool from library. So 10 mm tool is sufficient. For diameter of 1 mm, we can increasing the diameter as per our requirement. Cut parameter. So remember here we have to use the right because we have to remove the material from the outer side, right? So use the right. Depth cut. We have to use the depth cut of 2 mm. In one movement we are cutting the 2 mm material. Breakthrough, just on it. Multi-pass, just on it. Tabs, on it. Linking parameter, so here we are giving the depth of -10 because we ensure that the whole material from the component get removed. Click OK. So now we can verify this operation, it is corrected or not. I think only 10 mm is not sufficient because our product is 50 mm below side, so we have to changing the parameters. Linking parameter that we have to provide minimum 60 mm, right? So this is the -60 value. Click OK. Click onto the regenerate. and now verify the operation. Click OK. So this is the operation called as the contouring operation. So all this material get removed. We can enlarging the diameter of tool. Okay, suppose we want to increasing the diameter, then again go for the parameter, then tool, select tool from library, select the bigger diameter tool. Suppose I selecting the randomly 20 mm diameter tool. Click OK. Go for the regenerate, then verify the operation. Click OK. Verify the operation. So now the old material get removed from the given component. So this is the contouring operation that we perform. Okay, just toggle out this operation and go for the last operation called as the drilling operation. So tool path, drill, select the top plane, select the center, click OK, select the tool having the diameter of radius of 5, then diameter 10, select the tool of 10 mm diameter, that is 9.19.9, that is 10 mm diameter. Click holder, cut parameter, linking parameter, so minimum 60 mm we have to put here. Tip com, just click on it. Done. Now we can verify the operation. So this is our required hole. So this is the throat hole. Okay. So suppose we have to run all these operations simultaneously. So just press the control button, select all operation, and go for the verify the operation. So first facing, second contouring operation, third that is the drilling operation. So this is our final product that we have to prepare. Now we can save this file. We can save this file as per our required format. Okay, file save as. Then we can develop the part program. Click onto the G1 operation. Click OK. Just I change the name NC1. Click OK. So now it developed the part program for the given operation. So this is the part program, and it is in the format of NC file. So this is the file we can directly put onto the CNC machine. There is a type of NC file. Okay, so this is the video regarding how to develop the path or how to develop the part program with the help of Mastercam software, and we can use this software very easily. Okay, thank you for watching.